Palm oil is a type of edible vegetable oil that is derived from the palm fruit grown on the African oil palm tree. Oil palms are originally from Western Africa but can flourish wherever heat and rainfall are abundant. Today, palm oil is grown throughout Africa, Asia, North America, and South America, with 85% of all palm oil globally produced and exported from Indonesia and Malaysia, but most of the time not using sustainable measures. Palm oil has been responsible for the loss of many endangered species. Many animals such as the Sumatran rhinoceros, Asian elephants and orangutans are forced to flee their homes. Animal populations are becoming less as rainforests are being cut down as they cannot support these refugee animals who have nowhere to go. They have an increased risk of being killed by poachers and wildlife smugglers who will either sell these animals as pets, used for medicine, or kill them for body parts. 6 to 12 of orangutans are killed each day. 3,000 to 5,000 are killed each year. These animals will be gone and extinct from our wilds within 3 to 12 years. Because of these palm oil plantations, there is reduced biodiversity in these forests. In Malaysia, there is over 80 mammal species found in their forests. Poisons are used to eliminate rats, which in turn poisons and harms other animals who attempt to recolonize plantations. According to the World Wildlife Fund, an area the equivalent size of 300 football fields of rainforest is cleared each hour to make way for palm oil production. This large-scale deforestation is pushing many species to extinction, and findings show that if nothing changes, species like the orangutan could become extinct in the wild within the next 5 to 10 years, and Sumatran tigers less than 3 years.
Palm oil is found in approximately 50% of household products in countries such as the US, Australia, Canada, and England. Palm oil can be present in a wide variety of products, including baked goods, sweets, shampoo, cosmetics, washing detergents, and toothpastes. Palm oil is so common with such products mainly because it's the cheapest form of oil and gives the product a longer shelf life. which is very important to producers, and consumers generally prefer products that have a longer shelf life.
Other names for palm oil include palm oil kernel, palmitate or palmate, palmitic acid, vegetable oil only if it contains saturated fats, and anything containing stearate and sterol.
Greenhouse gas emission. Deforestation in tropical area accounts for an estimated 10% of CO2 emission and is a driver toward dangerous climate change. Water pollution. The average biochemical oxygen demand of palm oil processing effluent is 25,000 per million, and the level must be below 10,000 parts per million before effluent can be legally discharged into streams. The empty fruit, bunch, and fiber are solid waste products of the palm oil milling processes and have a higher moisture content of around 0.55 and 0.56% and higher silica content from 25% of total palm oil fruit bunch. The solid waste contain potentially valuable nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus, EVB, increase soil potassium, phosphorus and pH, improve soil structure, and product higher media relative water content and abaxial stomate condense. Palm oil has been linked with the destruction of world precious rainforest, developing of new oil palm plantation coupled with small holders expanding their farmers to meet the rising demand for palm oil has resulted in significant deforestation. Effects of wastes on soil. We also observed how physics, chemical of soil are affected by wastes from the palm oil milling activities. In some palm oil mill industries involving careless throw of wastes, especially bomi, pose a threat to the living soil, irrespective of how effective the system of oil from the sludge may be. The bomi discharging from an oil mill is harmful, could polluted rivers or surrounding land.
Palm oil is one of the main sources of income for many farmers in Southeast Asia, Central and West Africa, and Central America. Palm oil provides a source of employment as it's considered to be a valuable economic crop. It allows small landholders to participate in the cash economy, which will then lead to improvements to local infrastructure and greater access to services such as schools and health facilities. If the rights and livelihood of locals are ignored, new plantations can create social conflicts. Not only can this cause negative external impacts, but it can also affect the companies involved and hamper the ability of the companies to expand as planned. There is also concerns over displacement and disruption of human and animal populations due to palm oil cultivation. In some cases, land has been developed by palm oil plantations without consultation or compensation of the indigenous people occupying the land. This has occurred in some countries such as Papua New Guinea, Colombia, and Indonesia. Certified Sustainable Palm Oil, also known as CSPO, is palm oil that has been grown on plantation that has been managed and certified according to the principle and criteria of the Round Table on Sustainable Palm Oil, also known as RSPO. This means that the plantation was established on land that did not contain significant biodiversity, wildlife habitat, or other environmental values. It meets the highest environmental, social, and economic standards as set by the RSPO. WWF believes that encouraging greater uptake of CSPO is the best way to go about halting the environmental and social impact of unsustainable palm oil production. The good news is that the amount of CSPO available to buyers is increasing. In 2013, 15% of the world's palm oil had been certified as sustainable, up from 10% in 2011. This is the equivalent of more than 8 million tons grown on certified plantations. As consumers, we should insist our favorite brands and stores to use sustainable palm oil in all their products. We should have policies put in place to ensure the safety and protection of the animals as well as the indigenous landowners.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit.